This is Jonathan and Anna, one of the strongest teams on this season of The Amazing Race, and they faced a big problem that I can tell you how to solve if you take a deep breath and problem solve. My name is Justin. I was on season 27 of The Amazing Race. Nobody has studied the race like I have, and I have an answer for every single problem that you could face on the race, and I'm going to tell you what they could have and should have done. So Jonathan and Anna missed the signs for where to park their car, so they wound up parking in a ditch just like this. As you can see, the tires are in the grass. You can't see it, but that tire over there is also in the grass. And that led to them not being able to move because this is a front wheel drive car, so only the front wheels were spinning and spinning and they could not move. So what do you do in this situation? Here's the three options that you have. Obviously, the first one that everybody thinks of is you try to push. And if you're not strong enough, you get help. They were actually in second place at this point, and this team, Brett and Mark, were in third place, and they stopped racing to help them push. At this point, three of the strongest racers that are on the race right now physically are trying to push this car, and it is not moving. So it's not going anywhere by pushing it. Also, if you're on the race, you never want to do this. Stop when you're actually racing for first place, but that's who they are. They're just great people. At this point, the locals see what's going on, and they try to help by putting those little sticks. You see all those little sticks underneath the tires to try to give it some traction. Makes a lot of sense. Ultimately, didn't work. At this point, Jonathan and Anna have pretty much given up. Well, here are the three ways that I would have handled this. First way, obviously, is to try to push the car out, but also try to push it out in reverse. I did not see them try to push it in reverse. Maybe they just didn't show it, but try to push it forward and then try to push it backwards. Those are the first two things that you do. Second thing that you do is ask the locals, do you have a car? They're also in a farm area. Do you have a tractor that can push or pull the car out? Third and final option where you don't need anybody else's help. If there's nobody else around, then you go and you get the jack that is in the back seat of the car. You jack up the car, and I'll show you what to do next. This was part of the tasks that they had to do. All of these big pieces of wood. After the car is jacked up, the whole front is jacked up with both tires off the ground. You take these huge pieces of wood, probably 5, 6 pieces on each side, and put them underneath each tire, and now you have traction to get out without anybody's help. If what happened didn't happen, you could then get out just by using a jack and your brain and the materials that are around you to get out. But ultimately, this is how they got out. The locals actually had a rope and were I don't know what they tied it to, but they actually were able to pull them out and get them out of this situation. And even though they finished second from this task, they left in third place, so they really didn't lose much time. But that is how you would have gotten out. My name is Justin from season 27 of The Amazing Race. I have a podcast Sundays, 7 p.m. called The Racers Recap. Make sure you check it out, racersrecap.com. It's live if you want to